Hello, my beautiful loves. Welcome back to the Art of Contemplation. My name is Sarah Gomez, and today we're doing episode 6 of our Human Design playlist, and we're talking about Gate 5. So, as I've explained in previous videos, my belief system is that the energy coming through these gates can be expressed in either a low frequency or a high frequency. And it is our job to understand what that looks like so that we can move up into a high frequency of this energy's expression. And so, regardless of whether you have gate 5 or not in your chart, doesn't matter. I invite you to still learn what this high frequency looks like because based on planetary alignment or who you're around, you may find yourself having access to this energy. And you want to be able to know how it is that you can express this energy in a higher vibration. So, the shadow of the energy coming through gate 5 is the shadow of impatience. Oh gosh. Who hasn't struggled with this shadow, right? Okay, so impatience, when we're living in a low frequency inside of this shadow, it is going to show up in one of two ways. Either we become very pessimistic, like, nothing's ever going to get better, right? Like, I've been waiting forever and it's never been right. And so I'm just going to be pessimistic and just think that this whole thing is shitty and it's never going to go the way that I want it to. So why even bother? And this is a very inward expression of this shadow. But you also may find yourself doing the outward expression of this shadow, which is very much a pushy energy. It has to happen. I have to make it happen. I don't believe it's going to happen unless I force it to happen. So I'm going to push it to happen. I'm going to push the people around me. I'm going to push the things around me. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it happen. And it's still coming from this impatience, right? Of like, I can't wait for it to happen. So I'm going to try and force, I'm going to try and make this happen. And usually it doesn't happen, or they end up manifesting something happening, but it's not in divine timing. And so it doesn't quite look right. This may be like pushing into a relationship, pushing into a marriage, and not understanding that from a higher level, the person who is right for you is not quite ready for marriage yet. And so, in your quest to push it to happen and to push yourself into marriage, you actually end up manifesting a marriage with somebody that you were never supposed to be married to. Right. Or instead of waiting for the right job to align with you, you're pushing, 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 and end up working for the wrong corporation in the wrong position, whatever the case may be. And so, if you are living in this low frequency of energy 5, and it's showing up as impatience, it may show up as that inward, pessimistic, I might as well just give up, or outward, I'm going to push, push, push and make it happen. So instead, what I invite you to do is move into a higher frequency of this energy, which is patience. And it may seem kind of simple, right? Like just be patient instead of impatience. But patience is a virtue that takes practice. Patience, we're really talking about trust here. Now, I really want to point out that we're not saying to wait. Wait and patience are two different things. Waiting, you can wait patiently or you can wait impatiently. Have you ever had a child and you tell them to wait and they're waiting impatiently? We're not there yet. So it's not simply waiting. It's about having patience during the wait. And this patience is a trust. It's understanding that things work in due time. It's understanding that things are aligning and that there is a divine timing for everything. And even though you may be one piece of the sequence and you may think that you are ready for the thing that you want to take place, there are other pieces that are getting in alignment as well for everything to pan out the way that it needs to. And when you have trust in this, trust in divine timing, you can sit inside of a patience which feels good. It's a high vibration. It's a better feeling than a low vibration impatience. So whether or not you have gate 5, I want to invite you that when you feel yourself being impatient, when you feel yourself going, I'm not even going to try anymore because what's the use? It's never going to work. Or I'm going to make it happen no matter what. I'm tired of waiting. I encourage you, I invite you to move into a higher frequency of this is really all working out the way that it needs to. And I don't have to sit inside of impatient waiting. I can sit inside of trust. I can do the things, the output that I know that I need to do and divinely trust that it's all going to happen exactly as it needs to when it needs to happen. I love you guys.